but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Oh, there we go, that should be better now. I do apologise that you couldn't hear me. I forgot to enable the mic. But let me know now if you can hear me, you should still be good. Let me know if the music's too loud, everything like that. But it should be better now, fingers crossed. So just let me know how it's going. But yeah, basically what I was saying is let me know what you think of Hyperia, now that it's tested today, then its first test run yesterday. Everything. I want to know what your thoughts are. Let me know down below what you're thinking. So, pretty much it. What the thoughts are on trains, on it testing, if it's going to test, well, obviously watching the test, if it's as quick as what we thought, if it's slower. I have my personal opinions on it. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let me know as well if you can hear me. Let me just check. We now can't hear you. We still can't hear me. I should be. I think I can be. He's saying I can be heard. Yeah, it's coming through on my end. So, what is your opinion on Hyperia? What do you think about it? Obviously, you've seen that video of it being tested. I mean, I have my opinions on it. What do you think about it? What's your thoughts? Do you think it's going to be good? I personally don't. See, I was really hyped for it, and then let me see if I can get the video of it tested. Oh, you can. Okay, great. What do you think about Hyperia now that you've seen it tested? Let me see if I can find the video here. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can find it. I've got it here somewhere. As you can tell, I'm very prepared for my screens. There it is.
Oh, it's squeaking.
This is the video of it testing.
Oh.
I think it went really slow. I like theme park 2030 I like the ride testing. Hopefully I'll be going next week, and I really want to see it test. I do apologise for me moving the video around. It's just it was shot in vertical, so I'm trying to make sure the whole video's in the thing. So yeah. That's the video of it testing. And then you can see everyone out in the back. Excited for it. So that was the video. Now I want to talk bits about it, a little bit. Let's see if I can get it replayed again. How do I replay the video? Am I pressing the right one? Not that one. This one. For the first time round, but I think it's a bit concerningly slow. Obviously, it's going to speed up over time. I don't think it's going to speed up eventually.
Here we go!
This bit looks great. That was going to be good. This input here, I feel like, for me personally, I just don't like the profiling on it. I would have put it That's my thoughts. I feel like, yeah, not much extra. That's just how it's looking at the moment. That splashdown will be cool. That outbank there will be pretty cool. And I'm hoping the other bigger outbank as well will have more to it. Let me know if that's any better. If not, I'll turn it up. That should be a bit better now. Let me know if that's too loud, too quiet. Everything like that. So yeah, that was my thoughts on it.
Here we go!
Yeah, so that's like there's going to be much forces on it. What do you think about it? Do you think there's going to be much forces on it? So, what I opened up Hyperia recreation by Dan. So, let's... Oh, let me try and find with poster, so you guys can see what Oh, you guys can't see Planet Coaster. That is not good. Why can't you see Planet Coaster? Let's try one more time. Planet Coaster. Still, why? I'll just add a desktop capture. I'll get rid of the game capture. I always find the game capture is a bit temperamental. There we go. And add the chat. As you can see, I am very prepared with these streams. Can you see me? Oh, I didn't press transition. What an idiot. I did build it. Yeah, I remember you saying about it in Minecraft. How's that coming along? Is it coming along quite well? No, let's make that a bit smaller. There we go. I'm back. That's a bit better now, isn't it? That looks a lot better. What's that? There we go. I see that box. There we go. That's good. Yeah. So this is Hyperia creation by Dan. Obviously, if you know, he built this when he done all the creations. Obviously, knowing now the fencing's a bit off, but because we know it's got gold fencing now. But yeah, I think it still looks quite cool. So that's why I've got it loaded up. See what I want to see if I can get. No, I can't. So yeah, that's why I've got this all loaded up now. So this, to be fair though, if you look at it, the train colour is actually not like, it's a bit bright, but it's not far off what it looks like, you know? Obviously you've got the wings here and all of that. I can't see the chat. Why is the chat? I'm so prepared for this stream, and the chat's like really small for me. Oh, there we go. It's now ready to open. Ooh. Yeah, well, I can't wait to see the video on that. Make sure you let me know once you post it so I can give it a watch. So, yeah, this is obviously Hyperia, which will be opening May 24th. I mean, I love the creation of this. It looks so realistic. But I want to see if this is running similar to how we saw it when it first tested. And if it will end up running quicker when it opens. So let's just close it, reopen it. And see what it looks like. There we go. Let's go front bumper. So obviously this is looking a lot quicker already than the first test. But then the first test was specifically slow. Obviously it did hold at the bottom of the lift hill for quite a while. So let's see now how this is looking. Now, what would you guys change about Hyperia? Because I know there's a few things I would change. I'd especially make it longer. I do want to create a creation where I edit this, make it longer, how I would make Hyperia. There are a few changes done. I don't like the non-inverted ones. I think they're a bit boring, if you ask me. But I think as long as it gives good airtime, it should be good. If it doesn't give good airtime, then yeah, it's not the best. This drop, though, I really love this drop. I've got a wicked photo of the first drop. Here we go. See this bit? Although it looks quite fun in the POV, but obviously it's running a lot quicker on here than what it was running. Do you know what I've just noticed? I don't think you guys can actually hear Planet Coaster. There we go. It's running a lot quicker in the game than what it was running in real life. I mean, the hang time on that stall in the first test run was crazy. And then it comes around then here into the final ending of it. I mean, even watching though, add more theming to it from Theme Park 2030. Yeah, 100%. It does need a bit more theming. I feel like it's more of a stylized. I mean, oh well, Dan got the maintenance shed sort of alright. I mean, yeah, it does need more of us. It is. It's very stylized. It reminds me of Icon a lot, and not for a good thing. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Icon. I thought it was a good ride. Don't get me wrong. It was a good ride. I just don't think it was the best ride that. But I mean, I like launch coasters, and I felt like there wasn't that much of a launch. It's more of a graceful start. I feel like 13 has a stronger launch than Icon. So. Chocolate milkshake there. So I felt like 13 had more of a launch than what Icon does. But I wonder if this can be open to the public. Yeah, that's something we gotta try. See if we can actually get people riding Hyperia. But yeah, definitely add more theming to it. That's 100%. It needs more theming. But the thing is, they spend so much money on it. I mean, obviously it is an impressive ride. I mean, just look at the scale of it, and it does sort of look like that in person as well. It does look huge, but I mean, I'm going next Wednesday, and I'm praying that I get to see it testing. Icon have lights. Yeah, I have seen it. I haven't actually seen the Icon lights in person, but we do know Hyperia doesn't have the lights, which would be a shame because that would look brilliant during the night time, like seeing the lights go over that tall up. Yeah, seeing them lights come up. You know, I wonder what Saw's looking like. Oh wow, we actually built the whole layout for Saw. Oh, should we give Saw a ride? Oh, there's no oh, can we? Oh, we can ride Saw. Completely going off topic now. He actually built Saw. That is so cool. How he built Saw, just like the whole inside bit accurately, just to make the outside look good. That is so unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. I love Saw. Saw's one of my favourite rides at Thorpe. Stealth's my favourite though, just because I do love a launch coaster. There you go, comes into the Heartland Roll. That is pretty impressive, I've got to say. There we go, up we go. Although there are a few rough bits on Saw. It's still one of my favourite rides. But yeah, what would you change about Hyperia? If you could change anything, what would you change? Because I know there's quite a bit I would change. In fact, why not do it now? Let's see what I would change. So I would keep if I had to keep the first bit the same, let's keep it like that. I would change after the splashdown, after this bit, because dancing all the trigger won't work for the splashdown. I quite like that. Should we just ignore the supports? Yeah, he's put them as a scenery group. Oh yeah, no, we need some of the supports there. Let's just see. I bet you'll be at college next Wednesday. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, I'll let you know what if it does test and how it will be looking. Okay, there you go. So here we go. If I would change it, I would probably first off let's go into 3. There we go, into 4-meter smoothing. I would probably. Hey, hi, Life of Chloe. Really? Thank you for joining the stream. She's right behind me watching. Have you been watching the whole time? So, yeah, let's change Hyperia. This is completely off what I was going to do. I was going to talk just about Hyperia. But there's only so much you can really say, so let's put it to the test. Why? Okay. If you want to know a good trick with Planet Coaster, if it runs like this, just remove a bit of track, and then it just suddenly gets much better frame rates. And I pause the game as well, and then all of a sudden, then you can like actually build it a lot quicker. So I would probably still keep to sort of this outer bank. One thing I don't like about it here is the track. Say the track hills. I don't like them. I'm not sure what you mean by the track hills. Sort of like the airtime hills. I mean, airtime hills are quite good. Ejector. I'll probably bring it. No, because then that kind of goes too much to the similar layout. But, you know, let's completely change it. Let's bring it into like a corkscrew. Because it needs to be longer. And I'll probably then. I might custom support it. I don't know. I might make this a whole video series, you know? Oh, well, just be one video. Yeah, what do you mean about the track hills. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. That is a terrible profiling of a corkscrew. Oh, go on. Look at Planet Coaster supports compared to custom supports. They look terrible. Oh, I do apologise. I don't know why I'm getting a cough. I haven't had a cough at all today. Alright, let me know what elements you would add as well, because then I can add them in. Yeah, I'd bring this into a corkscrew and bring it round to the back here. I mean, even what... I remember when we was watching it, I was speaking to Luke O'Neill about the length of it, and we was watching it and we was like, it just looks so short. And I'll probably bring this then out to another bank, and it does look really short. Like, it's over with so quickly, and that's when it was running slow, so it may even be sort of 3 seconds quicker on opening day when it does speed up. I mean, just look at the speed difference compared to Nemesis to watching that first train going round. Like, the difference was mental. So I do hope it doesn't do the same thing again. Right, yeah, let's bring it on to like a really big sort of speed hill. I think it needs a big airtime hill moment in it. It is short. It is very short. Obviously all the rides at Thorpe are really short, but I thought such a big investment. I thought they could have made it a bit longer. Like, I think 236 foot tall. It's not exactly the speed and height that they got to worry about trying to make it longer. I mean, all their just short. Soar's quite short, but I feel like Soar feels longer because you stop at a lot of brake runs. Cool, look at that. And then I don't really want to do another inversion. Maybe like an S-bend. Could Mac do like their S-bends? Because like, yeah, it's just, I think with that kind of money, I mean, there's got to be a reason why they done it so short. I don't know if it was to save money, but come on, Thor, you love your short rides, don't you? I mean, I don't actually know what the longest ride is at Thorpe, like duration-wise, because surely track length has got to be Hyperia just because of the height. I mean, there's no way it's stealth. Although it might be Flying Fish. That's quite a long ride. To be honest, I actually think it might be. You do like 2 or 3 laps around there. So I'll bring this round then into like a Heartland roll. And if you haven't seen what I think's next for Thorpe Park, today I did put out like a cinematic POV like video of my creation that I've been doing on Planet Coaster. So make sure you do check that out, as yeah, there was a lot of work put into that. And I'm quite proud with how the results came out. So yeah, make sure you do that, hit the like button. Hit the like button for this stream as well. And more streams will be coming this way. Oh, look. Coming down by the water. It was to save money, that's why they don't have a lot of theming. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, save money. But, I mean, I don't get how it still costs so much. I think it was something like 20 million. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on no figures. But it's still a lot of money when there's not really too much to it. I mean, like, even just adding this, surely it shouldn't cost too much more. They're already sort of building the whole ride anyway. Let's bring the outer bank in. Let's see then how this runs. Because yeah, they don't have a lot of theming. It is going to be a short ride. But I would have thought with the big sort of iconic. I mean, think of Blackpool with the big one. That's quite a long ride. It's a rattly ride, very sort of out and scenic, but it is still. Okay, I'm not a big fan of that. That definitely needs to bang back inwards. Okay, it's starting to run a bit poorly again, so I do my little trick. Delete that bit of track and then start. See, look, I don't get why it works like this. I heard it's because of the caching in the game. They could even bring this into like a 0G roll and back into the station. Let's give it another revision. I need to try and line this up properly. This is going to be so badly. I'm not really fussed if it's like perfect. It's going to look off. Well, and auto saving coming in to save the day. Yeah, I'm not really fussed if it looks good or not. If it looks realistic. It's more just sort of the basis of what I would do. I mean, yeah, I think theming is a big one for this. There ain't much theming. Oh, I don't know. Helix do that in Luxembourg. What do they do? What does Helix do? Okay, that looks terrible. Let's at least sort of bring this up a bit. Make it look somewhat rideable. Okay, now let's just smooth it. Oh, I need to connect the pieces back up. If you haven't got this and you play Planet Coaster, make sure you get it. It's the Smooth Plus mod or something it's called. It's great. That's how I smooth all my coasters out. And it's so much quicker. You just press burst smooth and it just does it all for you. Right. One. Best way I found is to select 4 track pieces at a time. And then smooth that out multiple times. And then we can give it a ride for a PLV. So I'm not expecting it to be the smoothest. They're doing a version. Oh, do they? I haven't actually. Do you know? I can't actually remember what the Helix's layout's like. Although I would love to give. I've heard it's amazing. I would love to give it a go. 100%. Here we go. Coming in. God, mate, look at how bad Planet Coasters supporting is compared to doing it customly. The first coaster I actually custom supported was the one that I done for my next Thought Park coaster video. Have you seen that as well? Let me know if you've seen it and what you thought of it. You thought it was something good, if it was anything you'd change with it. Let me know. I always like to hear other people's opinions on it. Why is only 2 track pieces selected? Yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions on it, because yeah, it always helps to know what other people think of my videos and what I'm doing. Right. Do you know, I was not expecting to do this today. I really was not. But, oh well. Do you know one thing that really annoys me about Hyperia? Is, oh, it's not so much shown on here. But like, this is how it should have been done. Grey, then white. Whereas in reality, like, this bit is gold, this bit's gold, this is all white. Like, parts are on the same level, but different colours. They should have done it more how Stealth was done. And it really annoys me that it does. And I don't get why. They could, like, even... I'm not necessarily blending it in, like Stealth, but... just keep everything on the same sort of level, you know? I just don't get why. Right. I like the layout, love the POV, and the theming is amazing. Have you been on it before, Helix? It does look, yeah. I remember a lot of people saying it's a great ride. I'd love to go out there, go to Liseberg, give it a go, out in Sweden. But well, we've got Hyperia to look forward to. Right, here we go. That'll do for the smoothing at the moment. Let's hope it actually makes it around the layout. Hello there, you're on Facebook, my friend. Oh, thanks for coming. Yeah, I was just basically just extending the layout of Hyperia and talking about everyone's thoughts and feelings on it. So, what do you think about Hyperia? Do you think, what would you change about it? This is what I would change. I would create a bit of a longer layout. Obviously, watching the test runs on it, it looked quite slow. Obviously, it will warm up. Oh, you did go on Helix from Theme Park 2030. Yeah, what was it like? Was it quite fast paced? How was it? Yeah, let's have a look now. Oh, my light is dying. Let's plug that in. we go. So this part is just all the normal part now. There we go. And this is then where I would extend it. So ignore how it's not the smoothest. I haven't done lots of smoothing on it. Okay, yeah, that definitely needs a lot more smoothing. Oh, slow going up there. Yeah, I need to change that end bit. I'm not a fan of that end bit. Too slow. It's too high up. I wish I'd have just kept it low down. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, what would you guys change about Hyperia? It was really good and it was better than Icon in my coaster ranking. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Icon. I felt like it was very overhyped. Like, the launch was not it at all. I mean, one of my favourite coasters are launch coasters, and it just wasn't it at all. I'm not the biggest fan, but, well, it's more of a delicate ride, isn't it? A bit like B&M's, quite smooth and delicate. Right. Right. Get rid of that. No. Oh. And rotate it. There we go. Maybe even do like a little airtime hill-ish thing into the station. Sort of try and give a bit of pop at the last minute. I don't like how janky this is. I like my coasters glass smooth. If you couldn't see from my POV video I done, the coaster was glass smooth. Because I spent probably about an hour just smoothing it out, tweaking it. I do like to make smooth coasters. Or at least try anyway. I spent way too long building that though. Right, here we go. That looks a bit smoother now, doesn't it? Yeah, what would you guys change about Hyperia? Obviously, it is very short. As I said, I am trying to extend the layout now. Do you think Hyperia's colours suit it? Like I said, one thing that does annoy me is the way that the colours change. I feel like in the supports they should be changed a bit better. They shouldn't just be bits of gold and white mixed together. It should be like this. This is one level. Gold cuts off, white comes in. That's the only... Oh, that really bugs me, that does. I was looking at it when I last saw it, and I was like, it's so annoying. But it is what it is, isn't it? Not much we can do. Right, there we go. Let's watch this now. Going round and round. Oh, sorry guys, bear with me 2 seconds. Where's it gone? Sorry. Right, let's try again. Needs more theming, longer duration. Apart from that, looking quite exciting. But waiting 6 hours for a coaster, that's gonna, yeah, 100% agree. It's gonna be a very long wait to get onto Hyperia. I'm getting there early to try and not queue so long. I'll be there from about 5 a.m. But it's gonna be a very long queue. I'm estimating about an 8-hour queue. And theming, yes, definitely needs more theming. It is more of a style than a theme, and I think with everything else Thorpe has got is more themed in, and this being a style, I feel like it's gonna be quite stood out from the rest. It's gonna be quite yeah, stood out, not go with the rest of the theme that it is in a theme park. But I mean, yeah, the layout's good. I think for the height of it, it definitely should have been a bit longer. But here you go. This is where I've added on extended. I mean, surely it wouldn't cost too much to add on something a bit like this, but I mean, I'm not quite a big fan of that turnaround. I should have really changed that into something else. But the rest of it, I think, would be quite good. Like massive ejector air time there. and then go straight into sort of a hotline rail for getting a pop of airtime into the station. You'll be there early as well. Yeah, I will. What time are you getting there for? I'll be getting there pretty early. But yeah, if you do like, guys, if you do like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. I appreciate everybody that subscribes to my channel. I will be doing a live stream on the day of opening for Hyperia, so you guys can all see it. Yeah, it'll be great. I'll be taking my camera, getting lots of photos, and be posting them all up straight away. So if you haven't seen as well, make sure you follow me on TikTok. I do post some content on there as well, and you will see everything on there. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know, I feel like it just goes a bit slow. Don't know. You subscribed. Oh, thank you very much. It should have popped up on my screen that you subscribed. Why did it not? I've been trying to get it to work, and I don't know why it hasn't been working. It's supposed to pop up on my screen when someone subscribes, but thank you very much, Matthew Carr, for the subscription. It is, yeah, greatly appreciated. You'll be there on 4 AM. Oh, that'd be great. We should be getting there similar time then. But yeah, thank you so much for the subscription. Yeah, it means a lot. I've been trying to get out some good videos lately. And yeah, any feedback is greatly appreciated. So, what would you change then for the layout? Obviously, I've added in a couple more inversions. I think maybe too many inversions. But what would you change? Where would you bring it round to? Oh, and there comes the autosave. I don't know why that... Yeah, I don't know why the alert box didn't work. It's supposed to pop up. I do apologise for that. I will try and get it working eventually. But I just hope... I hope opening day will run smoothly. I have a feeling it's not going to. And I hope Thorpe can manage the people crowd as well. Because everyone's going to be running straight towards Hyperia. I mean, if they think security is a massive hold-up for Thorpe, I think what they need to do, when the queue starts to get big, either give up with security, or if they're going to do it, then they need to open up the dome, start letting people get to Hyperia really early from about 7:30, 8, let them get in the queue, because otherwise it's just going to be too big, and then everyone's going to run to Hyperia, and security is going to just slow down the amount of people getting into the park, which is not really what we want. Right, I need to change this bit. I'm not a big fan of this turnaround part. I feel like I could definitely done something better there. 100%. Let's see. Bring this round. Up and round. But yeah, will you guys all be there for the opening day? I don't know if Matthew, if you said you'd be there opening day, let me know if you will be. Because, yeah, like I said, I'll be there opening day. Gotta be there. Alright, this needs, like... Oh, do you know what? This is what I really hate about Planet Coaster. Is that it just lags so much. Like I said, deleting this bit of track just beforehand always seems to do the trick. Yeah, it's Hyperia. What is this doing? I'm not even touching it. What is it doing? There we go. Okay, they've got the massive... I don't actually know if they're going to have this. Do any of you guys know they're going to have this sort of people viewing platform area? I actually don't know. Right. Maybe do like little... wave turn or so over it. My monitor's just cut out and I don't know why. Oh, everything's going great today, isn't it? My light's breaking, my monitor's breaking. I'm kind of just pitch black. It's starting to come back up now. Is it? Nope. Unfortunately I won't be, but I'm doing the October Fright Night. We do it every year. We did it last year. Towers. How was it? I've never actually been to Fright Night to Towers. I've never actually done it at Towers. I've done Fright Nights at Thorpe Park. I was there last year as well. There we go. My monitor's back up now. Yeah, I done it last year at Thorpe Park, and I love it. Obviously we did try and do Alton After Dark this year on opening day to try and do Nemesis in the night time, but they did break down. I'm not a big fan of this where this is going, but it did break down. But yeah, what's it like? I've heard good things. I don't know how it compares to Thorpe's. But yeah, I mean, I wonder what they're gonna do for Hyperia on Fright Nights, because obviously Hyperia is all about being a goddess, isn't it? So I don't know how they're going to be able to, if they're really going to do anything. Because most of the rides in Thorpe, like Saw, Swarm, are all sort of quite not negatively, but more of a sinister theme. You know, we can have like a really quick S-bend here. This would be quite fun, wouldn't it? One that sort of completely flings you out your seat. Oh, that looks painful. Towers was amazing last year. Had to pay extra for scare mazes. Yeah, that's one thing that I did find is that paying extra. I'm not a big fan of having to pay extra for scare mazes. I mean, I get they're trying to make a bit of money, but make the tickets more expensive. Like, I don't think anyone would complain if maybe you had to pay an extra £15-20 a ticket, but all the scare mazes were free. But then I guess the queues would be longer. But yeah, I only done one. I done trailers last year. It was actually the first scare maze I done, because when you go there and you've got to pay more for mazes, it is frustrating. So we only done trailers, and yeah, it was good. I quite enjoyed it. It was better themed than what I thought they were. That's like, actually, I did do Saw Alive when that was still there. I was quite young then, and that was good. But yeah, the scare mazes are good. I do want to get to towers this year. The scare mazes. Okay, here we go. Just getting in with the POV now. With the slight changes. Oh, maybe not smoothed. I feel like that's a bit better. Yeah, how much were the scare mazes in Alton Towers? Because I can't remember. I want to say it was £10 per maze. And then obviously you can get the VIP ones then when you skip the queue for more. But I mean, it's not that expensive if you do one, but if you do all of them, and there's like a big group of you, it can very quickly get expensive. And when you go, say like if you're going with a family of 5, and 5 of you are going on the scare maze, that's an extra £50. That's a lot of money. Plus then having to pay for parking, obviously if you're not a Merlin pass holder. It does all add up very quickly. And I can see why it would be quite a big turn off for big families. But it's one of those things, isn't it? There's nothing you can do about it. But what do you guys think about the parking? Because the parking's now gone up to £10. And £10 is a lot of money for some parking that you're going to stick your car in a dirt field. Well, it's not even a field. It's like the parking at Thorpe Park and Alton Tower. Well, Alton Towers parking's alright. But Thorpe Park, the car park there is terrible. Like, it is just a big gravel field, and you just stick your car there and you don't see it for the rest of the day. And you're paying £10 for it. I think it's extortionate. It is way too much money. But that's my personal opinion. What do you guys think about it? Right, let's get this open. We had an all-day unlimited fast track as well. I think it was about £10 per maze. We pre-booked it online. Yeah, definitely better to pre-book. But yeah, £10 per maze is a lot of money. It does add up quickly. If you think £10 for one maze is cheap, but when you go as a group and you want to do all of them, say there's got like 5 mazes on, it's £50 just to do all the mazes, plus on top of your ticket prices and all of that. It's not really what you want. Right, let's see if this is any better now. Whee! Oh, imagine if Hyperia run this quick. That airtime hill, I feel like there would give a lot of ejector. Yeah. Still quite rattly. But I want to know if you guys had seen the park I done. I might load it up. Oh yeah, I spent ages on it thinking of what would come next for Thorpe Park. I'd built. I really don't like the lighting. I have a little softbox light I've got going, but I forgot to charge it. It's plugged in now. Hyperia build. We spent over. Oh, that's a lot. 1,500. We spent over 1,500 on fast tracks, hotel stay, 2 nights dungeons and you've done all the scare. That's ridiculous. That's a holiday abroad. That is. That's mental. 1,500. That adds up so quick. Yeah, that is ridiculous. That is way too much. Alright, let's get my... Here we go, Swarm Island. Yeah. I wouldn't be paying that. That is so much money. I don't even like paying like £100 for a hotel room for 2 nights. And that's cheap. 1,500. The only hotel room in the park I've ever stayed at was the shark cabins. And they were disappointing. It was literally like staying in a container. They were quite small. Not the best. That I thought they could have been better. They were alright. They were a room to stay in, but for the price you paid for them, yeah, I weren't the biggest fan. I thought they could have been a bit better. I mean, this was 2 or 3 years ago, but I don't think they've changed that much. You got two days in the park. It was only 250, which isn't too bad, and you get free fast track up till about 11 o'clock, I think. But yeah, £1,500. That's a lot. Right, here you go. This is, so if you don't know, pretend this is the little Swarm Island. They have the water all along here. Can I sit next to you on the first train of Hyperia? If we get on the first train of Hyperia, you can, but highly doubt we will. Because that means running. I got on the first train of Legoland. Legoland's ride on the Legend side. I got on the 3rd row. That was pretty cool. You can see me running in the Legoland's video thing they put on their social media, and they definitely done me dirty. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, because I spent ages on it. This was the first ride I actually fully custom supported. It took me ages. I very quickly appreciated when you see the big mega parks now. But yeah, so this is it. Coming in here now. I sort of went off a bit of the theme of the Swarm, going in like an abandoned. This is sort of set as the Swarm come a couple 100 years ago, and this is sort of what's left over. All abandoned, overgrown, wooded area. Oh, we've got 4 viewers right now. I'd like to say thank you very much for everyone watching. And yeah, if you haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, so coming back, we come in here. You've got some toilets here, sort of partially themed in. Then a little burger stall here. And you come around, you sort of can see they've got a helicopter there. What was Mega Speed like? Not being on. It was smooth, really smooth. When I said we did get on the first train, I might try and pull up the video of us running. I recorded it with my phone and my gimbal, and you can see it in Legoland's video. They definitely done me dirty, but yeah, we was right on the front. I ran the entire way, and yeah, it was good. It wasn't dueling. It would be a bit boring. It would be a bit pants, but the dueling on it is mental, and especially on the back, like you pull quite a lot of forces when you go backwards. Like I was quite surprised, but genuinely, it's the smoothest coaster I've ever been on. It literally felt like you were going on glass. It is obviously it's a zero coaster though, so I think that smoothness will very quickly die out. But on opening day, it was smooth. Yeah, then you come into the gift shop here. And I built a little gift shop, sort of ride photos of Nemesis Inferno like you do. Yeah, Theme Park 2030, yeah, you did. You did give up halfway. It was yeah, long run. I was determined to get on that first train, and we made it on the first train. It's on your bucket list. What's that? Minifigure Speedway. Yeah, definitely give it a go. If you're near Legoland or you're coming down to Thorpe Park at all, definitely, especially if you've got a Merlin pass, you can just pop in and do it, and then go to Thorpe. That's what we done when we done Minifigure Speedway opening. We done that. We then went over to see Hyperia because there was rumours it was be testing, and it never did. The trains weren't even on the track at that point, and there was rumours it was testing, so we didn't see it. And then we went over to Chesington to get some rides done because all the rides at Thorpe Park were closed. But yeah, coming in here now, I've named it Apocalypse purely because ChatGPT suggested I should. It's a Mac Extreme Spinner over in Swarm Island. It would fit in there. It's the right sort of size. But I built like a whole little land with everything on there, so. But yeah, whereabouts any of you from? If you're near Thorpe at all. But this is sort of a bit of a basic queue line. You've got all the fencing. You've got a ride camera there. So if I tried to make it as realistic as possible, then you come up here then, and then you get an overlook then into the station, and then if you look up then, the track comes up here. See if we can get a train coming around. There we go. So just imagine now, you're queuing in the station, and then you see a massive train come up 0G stall style. I thought it was quite cool. It wasn't even planned either. It just happened that way when I started building the station. I did do time lapses, and 3 episodes I think I got of me building this entire thing, and I did do a live stream as well. And yeah, now it's finally done. So let me know what you think of it. April 27th, we're going down to Legoland. Don't know what the waits would be around that time. To be honest, probably not long. It's not sort of peak day, I don't believe, unless it's a weekend. But, I mean, even on opening day, it was only about an hour and a half, which isn't horrendous for an opening day. But yeah, this is the POV. Yeah, even on opening day, it wasn't too busy, so you should be fine. Obviously, you've got 2 tracks, so double as quick, but then it's a shuttle coaster. It sort of evens out a bit, but the only bit about it is that when they choose what side you go onto, I feel like that will delay operations a lot. This bit here is a bit unrealistic, I'm not going to lie. I was having a bit of fun. But other than that, I tried to keep it as realistic as possible. So, like I said, I've done all custom supporting for it, and it took so long. I really underestimated how long the custom supporting would take. But like I said, I tried to keep it as smooth and as realistic as possible. And it wasn't the easiest with the max spinning rides. Planet Coaster just doesn't really like coasters to be glass smooth. But yeah, Minifigure Speedway was extremely smooth. Definitely let me know what you think of it when you go down there. There you go. There's the stall into the station. Yeah, I was meant to take my camera down there, but then, well, I did take it down. I just didn't end up actually taking any photos because I was just enjoying the hype and the atmosphere. But yeah, this is the ride. Going to seat view now. I mean, how cool would this be at Thorpe? I definitely think it's realistic. I think the only 2 rides they're really missing is a spinning coaster and a wooden coaster. I just feel like an RMC isn't likely to come. And if Mac do a good job with Hyperia, then they'll be more likely to work with Mac again with a spinning coaster. And yeah, this is what it'd look like if it spins. Obviously, Planet Coaster likes to over-exaggerate the spins, but I feel like it would still be mental to watch. Let's just skip the waiting around here. It's really annoying me that I forgot to charge my light. Now I feel like the video just looks terrible. I haven't even got a second one. Well, it's making a bit of a difference. Not really. I'm going to have to leave it on charge overnight now. Yeah, make sure you check out some of my other footage and other videos as well. But make sure you let me know how you find Minifigure when you go down. I will be having to end this live stream shortly. It's getting late. I have got work in the morning. So I do need to start thinking about heading off to bed soon. Sort of in an hour or so, but yeah, I can't wait for the opening day of Hyperia. It's not actually that far away. What's my favourite park? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a really tough one. My favourite park. Either I haven't been to any park outside of the UK. After the success of Flying Fish, I can see why Thorpe are working with Mac. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Flying Fish is what the UK's best coaster. I love it. It's great. It's thrilling. It's smooth. You ain't gonna chop your hands off when you go on it. Great. Oh yeah, my favourite park. It would either have to be Thorpe or Alton. I like Alton for their theming, and I like Thorpe for the thrills. I don't know. To be honest, I'd probably have to give it to Alton Towers. They've got the Smiler. They've got now Nemesis Reborn. Yeah, Alton Towers is definitely going to be my favourite park, but it's quite far away for me to get to. Thorpe is about an hour and 40 minutes for me, so it's not too far away. But if I go to Alton Towers, it's about a 4.5 hour drive. so I have to stay overnight. So when I go, I always make sure I do 2 days there. Did any of you guys go to Nemesis Reborn's opening day as well? And if you did, how did you find it? Because I went there for an opening day. I got there about 6:30 in the morning, right at the front of the queue, and I gave up running and let everybody overtake me. Which is why I made sure I didn't do that for Legoland's opening day. But yeah, that was a good atmosphere on opening day there. Yes, I love the Smiler. Yeah, the Smiler is one of my favourite rides. I think Reborn's on top. Then for me, it goes Reborn, Smiler. Then probably Rita. I know a lot of people don't like it, but launch coasters are like my favourite type of coaster. Then it'll probably be 13, then Galactica. I really don't like Galactica. It just does nothing for me. It's the same as Nemesis Inferno. For me, it just does nothing. I feel like when I went there last time, Nemesis Inferno just pulled no forces for me. It just literally just done nothing. I just come off of it like felt like I hadn't even been on a ride. Then it was an early morning ride, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. So, you know, if you guys would add anything, what do you think Project Horizon will be, and Project Ocean? I'm honestly not sure. I don't think it will be a Ripsaw clown, but I kind of hope it will be, because Ripsaw was like the best ride ever, and they really shouldn't have got rid of it. But then, I don't know. I think Horizon will be a bit like Uncharted. Just because obviously it's a big build. I mean, it's Nemesis Inferno. Do you know what I used to? Then I went to Reborn opening. Then I went back onto Nemesis Inferno, and I thought it was pathetic. I come off of it and I was like, the station just has nothing compared to Reborn. I mean, have you actually been to Reborn yet? Have you been on to Nemesis Reborn? How did you find it? Obviously, it does have that rattle towards the end, which I really noticed a lot. Especially going down that last corner. I hope they're doing something to fix it. Because, yeah, it's really noticeable. But, yeah, how did you find it? If you did go on it? I quite liked it. I liked the eye. But the only thing with the eye is I didn't notice it when I first went down there. I only noticed when I went back later on to go see it. And that's when I noticed the eye. Because I just ran straight onto the ride. And yeah, I queued for, I think about an hour and a half. Actually in the queue line. But it wasn't too bad. I like the theming of it. It is the same ride. I mean, to be fair, Nemesis is one of my favourite rides anyway. And then with the theming. Being on Nemesis Original, not Newborn. I'm not good. Okay, I was trying not to give no spoilers in case you haven't seen it. But the station for Nemesis Reborn is incredible. I mean, I don't know how they managed to show the station off in the news, but then hide it at the same time. It took me by surprise completely. The theming in the queue line is pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to give too many spoilers in case you haven't seen it and you've been trying to keep spoiler free, but it is incredible. It is. I mean, it's mental. It's yeah. Once you go onto Reborn, you will definitely think that Nemesis Inferno is not as good as what Inferno is. Like, yeah, Reborn's just mental. Honestly, one of the best ride experiences ever. I mean, let me see if I can pull up some of my photos I took. Let me see if I can find them. Bear with me 2 secs. Where did I save them to? Somewhere on here. Alton Towers. If I can find the photos, I'll pull them up and show you. I don't think I've got any sort of inside the station, but of the area itself. I took quite a few photos. There we go. Let me what am I doing? There we go. Okay, here we go. I've got my desktop showing now. So these are the photos I took of Nemesis Reborn. I mean, it just looks incredible. I mean, going around where let me go back to that. Going around where the queue line does, you can get some incredible shots of it. So yeah, this was obviously just coming into the brake run. Obviously going around the first corkscrew. You come up and you get with the way they've done the new queue line. I mean, when you look down into the pit of Nemesis, it looks so much bigger than what it does when you're looking up at it. When you look down, it looks so much bigger. You can see how deep they actually dug to build it. Because I felt like when I first went on it, on the original Nemesis, going around the normal shorter queue line, you didn't really feel that. I mean, this is one of my favourite shots. I mean, while going around this bit, you can get it's such a photogenic ride. You can get so many good photos of it. And these are all in of Galactica. There you go. This is the eye. I mean, the zero G roll comes over here. There's the loop. I mean, it was so beautiful to look at. It just looks so. It just looks too good. I don't get how they managed to do that and hide it. Let me see if we've got some from the second day. Can't remember what I took. There's one of them. Is this there? Like, it's such a photogenic ride. And I'm sad I didn't get to go on it during the night time. I am, but one of those things, isn't it? Which one is it there? One of those things. But yeah, I am gonna have to start to end this live stream momentarily. Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing and keeping up with this live stream. It's really annoyed me that my light has died, because now I feel like my video looks really bad. But I hope everything else is alright. So yeah, I hope everything was. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I hope everything else was right. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. Check out my TikTok as well, as I have posted a lot on there. I posted about this close to today, and yeah, I try and post every couple of days. So thank you for subscribing, liking, and make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified of any upcoming videos. And yeah,